Hello, welcome back. As Morgan Elspeth gets closer to bringing back Grand Admiral Thrawn, the former Imperial leader who is allegedly capable of reforming the Empire, Ahsoka Episode 3 continues the reunion of Ahsoka Tano and Sabine Wren. It also features a number of exciting Star Wars revelations. Tano and Wren are back as master and apprentice after the two-episode Ahsoka premiere, searching for Elspeth and her companion. As a result, they quickly discover the reality of what the Night Sister of Dathomir has been constructing beneath the surface of the known cosmos. Ahsoka has chosen to continue Sabine's Jedi training, as seen in Ahsoka Episode 3. While this is going on, Hera Syndulla is pleading with Chancellor Mon Mothma and the New Republic for assistance in stopping the subsequent conflict that Thrawn will unavoidably start if brought back from exile. Here is a summary of Ahsoka Episode 3 that includes 10 big revelations from the enthralling new Star Wars series. Ahsoka takes over from Hyang to try the practice style called as Zatachi after getting Sabine back into combat shape with a lightsaber. The method is a nod to Luke Skywalker's initial training from Obi-Wan Kenobi aboard the Millennium Falcon in A New Hope by giving Sabine a mask-covered helmet to obscure her physical sight. Giving the method its formal name as practiced by the Jedi Order is a really great revelation. Similar to Zatoichi, a blind messer and swordsman from Japan's Edo period who was created by novelist Kan Shimazawa, the new moniker appears to be inspired from him. In addition, from 1962 and 1989, the fictional fighter was the star of 26 Japanese movies. Fittingly, the name carries on Star Wars storied associations with Japanese culture, including the Samurai Code and Akira Kurosawa movies. Hera attempted to demand a task force to assist Ahsoka and Sabine before a New Republic senatorial committee, but her request was rejected on the grounds that there was insufficient proof of either an Imperial resurgence or Thrawn's appearance. It was also stated that Hera only wanted more resources to aid in her ongoing search for Ezra Bridger, who was long believed to have perished along with Thrawn in the series finale of Star Wars Rebels. While Hera had the support of Chancellor Mon Mothma, Senator Chino, a returning member of the Star Wars Resistance, was Hera's main foe. In Ahsoka Episode 3, Jacen Syndulla, played by Evan Whitten, also makes his live-action television debut. Jacen informs his mother that he wants to become a Jedi after learning from Chopper that Sabine is going to be one. Given that Jacen's father was the late Kanan Jarrus, a Jedi who survived Order 66 and fell in love with Hera and also taught Ezra Bridger, this could be a hint that Jacen has a real future as a Jedi. Hyang affirms that Sabine has a very limited ability to use the Force and would never have been chosen to join the Jedi Order, but Ahsoka refutes this by stating that the Force resides in all living things. This was a clear reference to Kanan from Star Wars Rebels, who expressed the similar opinion regarding Sabine's prospective Force abilities. Despite her Mandalorian background, Tano still believes that Sabine has the capacity to harness the Force, so long as she receives the proper instruction and discipline. Shin Hati, Marok, and a squadron of fighters attacked Ahsoka and Sabine's T-6 shuttle as it was entering the planetary orbit around Cetos. While Sabine was making repairs, Ahsoka decided to leave the ship and defend it. She stood outside on the ship's wing and used her lightsabers to deflect oncoming bullets. Ahsoka more than demonstrates her extraordinary ability and skill as a former Jedi Knight in this episode by flipping over one of the fighters and destroying it in the empty area. Hyang verifies Morgan Elspeth's project is a massive hyperspace ring after scanning the Eye of Sion, which is similar to the hyperspace rings the Jedi utilized in Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones and the Star Wars, the Clone Wars animated series. The Eye's ability to visit other galaxies, including the one where Thrawn lives, has also been established. In light of this, it's also conceivable that the Eye may be used to retrieve a substantial vessel, such as Thrawn's Star Destroyer, the Chimera, which vanished with him in Star Wars Rebels. Shin and Marok flew directly through a Purgil Star Whale pod as they chased Ahsoka and Sabine into Cetos' atmosphere. Hyang also provided evidence in support of the Star Wars theory that the migration pathways of these species led to the discovery of old hyperspace routes that led to other galaxies. Ezra used Purgil, which he had connected with in Star Wars Rebels, to supposedly transport himself and Thrawn to the extraterrestrial world of Parody. It's obvious that Morgan Elspeth and Shin Hati are at odds with one another because they both failed to destroy Ahsoka and Sabine's shuttle and made fun of one another for failing to kill the Jedi. As a result, it is obvious that Shin has little regard for their employer, who recruited them to assist in the search for Thrawn, and that her devotion is only to her master Baylan Skoll. This further supports the idea that Baylan and his apprentice only cooperate with Morgan when it benefits their objectives, which may go beyond simply locating Thrawn. The T-6 shuttle was severely harmed by turbolasers from the Eye of Sion, as seen in Ahsoka Episode 3. It's uncertain whether Ahsoka and Sabine would be allowed to leave Cetos following their battle with Elspeth and her companions because they were forced to land there. Hera will probably soon rescue them in the Ghost, defying the New Republic's determination to refuse assistance. Baylan Skoll leads a group of soldiers and HK assassin droids into the jungle to hunt out Ahsoka and Sabine, who are hiding there in the episode's climactic confrontation. Ahsoka made her live-action debut in The Mandalorian Season 2 on the planet Corvus and engaged in combat with these same soldiers who were working for Elspeth. The Mandalorian Din Djarin assisted Ahsoka in apprehending Morgan in this episode after learning about the star chart that led to Thrawn, the same artifact Tano discovered in Ahsoka's debut episode. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget